The U.S. Air Force on Friday awarded Lockheed Martin a $10.9 billion contract to modernize its F-22 Raptor fighter jet. The massive, indefinite delivery, indefinite quality deal for the F-22 program office's Advanced Raptor Enhancement and Sustainment, or ARES, program will cover up to a decade's worth of sustainment and modernization of the fifth-generation fighter, which is regarded as the deadliest in the world. According to a U.S. Department of Defense announcement, the contract will cover services including upgrades, enhancements, and fixes to the Raptor. Lockheed will also provide logistics services and modernization hardware kit procurement. If all contract options are exercised, the Pentagon expects the work to be finished by October 31st, 2031. Work on the contract will be carried out in Fort Worth, Texas. In this video, Defense Updates analyzes why the U.S. Air Force is preparing F-22 Raptors to fight China. This video is sponsored by the free-to-play military vehicle combat game War Thunder. We talk a lot about military vehicles on this channel, but what about trying them out for yourself? In War Thunder, you can choose from more than 1,200 playable vehicles from the 1930s to the 1990s and go to battle on more than 80 theaters of war. You can fly aircraft, helicopters, drive tanks, and command ships of all types and sizes, which have been carefully recreated from their real-world counterparts. It's available as a free download on PC, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One with cross-platform support. So grab your friends and give it a try. All viewers of Defense Updates that register using the link in the description below will also get a free premium tank, aircraft, or ship and 3 days of premium account time as a bonus. The USAF planned and proposed this contract in the summer of 2020. Lieutenant General Clinton Hinote, U.S. Air Force Deputy Chief of Staff for Strategy, Integration and Requirements, said in a May interview with Defense News the service is planning to use the Raptor as a bridge until the next generation air dominance program is up and running. Hinote noted that by the 2030s, the Raptor would be 4 decades old, having first gone into development in 1991. Here are 3 reasons the F-22 Raptor is the best machine to counter China. F-22 Raptor is the first operational aircraft to combine Super Cruise and Super Maneuverability. Super Cruise is the ability to have sustained supersonic flight without having to use the highly inefficient afterburners. With this, F-22 can intercept targets which subsonic aircraft would lack the speed to pursue, and an afterburner-dependent aircraft would lack the fuel to catch. This is possible due to the very powerful dual Pratt & Whitney F119 PW100 afterburning turbofan engines. F-22 has a speed of Mach 1.82 during supercruise. China's best fighter, the J-20, uses Russian AL-31F engines since it struggled to make an indigenous engine suitable for a fifth-generation aircraft. The latest reports suggest that all J-20 will be upgraded with a locally developed WS-10C engine, but even that engine will not enable supercruise. The future production version of the J-20 may be powered by the WS-15, a homegrown turbofan engine currently under development, and could provide it with the ability to supercruise. That engine's still a few years away. Radar is like an eye for an aircraft. There was no budget limitation when the AN/APG-77 radar was developed for F-22 Raptor. No compromises were made, and this keeps it at the top even today. The AN/APG-77 radar features a low observable, active aperture, electronically scanned array that can track multiple targets under any weather conditions. It has a range of around 400 kilometers or around 250 miles, against a 1 meter squared target. This radar can also be used for electronic attack by focusing its signals on the enemy to overload their sensors. The radar changes frequencies more than 1,000 times per second to resist jamming and has a low probability of intercept. Low probability of intercept means the enemy radar warning receivers are not able to detect that a radar lock has been achieved against it, and hence opponents will have little warning of an impending F-22 attack. With an APG-77, F-22 Raptor can gather a lot of data, and some experts have said that the Raptor pilot has God's eye view of the battlespace. Raptor is also getting Link 16 installed. With Link 16, military aircraft, as well as ships and ground forces, can exchange their tactical pictures in near real time. Link 16 also supports the exchange of text messages, imagery, and provides 2 channels of digital voice, 2.4 kilobits per second and or 16 kilobits per second in any combination. China is still experimenting with different radars for J-20 and has nothing close to what the Raptor possesses. F-22 Raptor is developed from the ground up to be stealthy. F-22 is the stealthiest fighter ever built and has a very low RCS, radar cross-section, of only 0.0001 meters squared. It achieves this due to its structural design, as well as the use of radar-absorbing materials, or RAM. It can't be detected by most radars. Even if some radars are able to detect it, they'll find it very hard to track it and have a radar lock. Viewers may note that to target an aircraft, quality tracking is needed so that the missiles can be guided towards it. Hence, Raptors can strike without the enemy knowing it's there in the first place. Stealth is still very difficult to achieve, and China has a long way to go. Sometime back, reports have emerged that a Sukhoi Su-30 MKI of the Indian Air Force managed to detect the Chinese Chengdu J-20 jet fighter. Indian Air Force Commander Arup Shah said, "The Sukhoi's radar can see them. The new Chinese jets are not so invisible after all. No special technology is required to detect the J-20, as it can be detected by ordinary radar stations." Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more videos like this. Hit the like button if you find the video interesting, and kindly provide your feedback in the comment section. This will help us improve.